want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, make me dance. I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm all. You're all I need to know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Stadium. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
This 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Dart. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Caught along the left side by Howell. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. They run over center with Benson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dart going to look to throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A 34-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now they're up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. George Pickens, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Bills 3. Young Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion left, the tight end. Here's Dart. Touchdown, Bills. Tucker Kraft from 4 yards out. And the Bills have regained the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zay Flowers with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Bills 10. Young set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Benson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking to throw, Dart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
To throw, Dart. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he's got room. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing his Dart. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. To number 86. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills have yet again retaken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Bills 17. Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This will come out to the 30-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air, Williams. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. The Raiders at 13-2 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, Williams. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there. It'll be 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Really, I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
To throw, it's Williams. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zay Flowers with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Cooley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 17. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing, Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw now, Dart. His throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. That's out quickly to Hyatt. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. He finds his man, complete. That's Gomez. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To throw is Dart. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Open man here is Benson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Dart. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Raiders 21.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The problem is a former defensive back. I'm not almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Williams from the gun on third down. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Chase Brown, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 24. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they're going to get points.
Quick strike opportunity last time around the field. You're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Yeah, that's the type of play gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To the air, Dart. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's taken in by Golden. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. A final shot before break. Williams. That is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to rock the killer vibe. I be the beast we die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking a prize. Hit the crib with a
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, you drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Dart going to look to throw here. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He finds his man complete. It's Gomez. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Here's Dart. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jalen Hyatt from 13 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And the Raiders first down.
Looking to throw is Williams. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets it from inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Zay Flowers, a 12-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Coon, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 31. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing his Dart. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in
sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Bills 38, Raiders 35.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start. Williams throwing to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Pickens. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On fourth down, here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing his dart. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. To the air, Williams. This will be caught once again by Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. 3rd and 19. Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass caught. That's golden. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Raiders. Dallas Goedert with career touchdown number 70. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Kool-Aid to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
42. Bills 38.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers split, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun. You're watching it because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. Here's Dart. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Dart. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
To throw, it's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on a 1st down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Back to throw. Williams. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Dart. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. 1st down, Bills. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now a give, right side. Chamberlain. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Side by Hyatt. High for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. This short throw caught by Goddard. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. This short throw caught by Goddard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Vegas!
To the air once more. Williams looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll get this one out to about his 14. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
3 and out.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Dart. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock. in a tight one-point game. Here's second down. Throwing is Williams. Pass complete. Goddard.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now this situation should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Back to throw. He's got Pickens. Complete.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
There he goes, left side. Oh, some strong running.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Now first and goal. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Williams going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is first and 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it